So I'm going to try this again. I spent the last, what appeared to be 30 minutes talking to myself because I thought I had put my phone on video and I did not. So now okay. Yeah, I think I like how the yellow ochre turned out. I'm not gonna mix anything. It looks good. I just need one of these. Not to spill water. Because that would suck. Just a little bit. I will, however, probably need a couple of layers to cover it, which is fine because, you know, painting is all about layering. Yeah, I was super excited to start working on this again. We recently sold our home. The buyers wanted everything in it. And they really liked this piece of artwork. So although the umbilical was still really attached for me because I really like this piece, I went ahead and included it in the sale of our home. But I really like this piece, so now I have to repaint it for myself. Which is sometimes good, you know, for you as an artist, because you can change it up a little. Things that you may have been like, well, I could have done this, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Just kind of going with the flow. Seeing what comes of it. And the other thing I have to get used to is commentary. My husband and I started our own business, and we do a lot of videos for that. And apparently I'm not vocal enough, so, and that just comes with training yourself, you know. I'm the wallflower, timid kind of person until you get to know me, and then, oh yeah, I'm all about being mouthy. I'm gonna make this a little bit thicker. A little less of that orange in the back. And I really wish my eyesight was not failing me, because the older I get, the worse it is. I'm gonna have to start wearing bifocals to do my paintings. or magnifiers or something. Looking good, Ichigo. Normally I would be listening to music, but you know, I haven't decided where I'm going to be putting this video, and I don't want to deal with copyrights or additional editing to dub over anything that I would get flagged for, so it's just peaceful and quiet right now. And I suppose I could always listen to like spa sounds. Probably be okay with that. Got a little bitty spot right here that just don't want to take that paint. We'll just leave it like that for now, because otherwise I'll just sit there and paint on it forever. And I don't want to do that. That's why I chose the acrylic medium, because I need instant gratification. And while oil paints are, those are fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I've played with them a little bit, but those things take so long to dry. And I can't handle that. It's too much for me. Well, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Fix it. Okay. And then I'll go back over anything a little bit later. I think in the interim, I should bring my flashlight over here. That way I can double check. Another little trick. Another little trick I like to use. Just to check the layering. To see where I need to add additional paint, where it's thin. So that way I know when I can clear up any of my other colors that I've used. When I know I'm going to be making a big batch. Because later, after I have all of the base colors down, I will come back and blend everything out so that it's a little more realistic looking. Not like a photograph, but blended to a point where it looks cartoon realistic. How about that? All right. Happy with that. Really happy with that. This is the bone color. Not working on that just yet. Not just yet. And we got some hair in here. That's the other, oh, my bad. We call that kitty glitter here. Kitty glitter. Just like people with puppies have puppy glitter. It's everywhere. It's unavoidable. when you have fur babies, that's just part of life. So just like that. This is one of the other reasons why I enjoy acrylic, because it dries quicker and I won't have to worry about, yeah, I got some of that under there. That I can take care of with the black paint. Perfect. Perfect. So, like this down here, that's what I meant. Blending out. Okay. I don't have any white out here either. I'm doing a horrible job at this right now, folks. I really am. I think I'm going to use this dark gray paint to do the lines in here. So I'll need to keep that. So let me put that away before it dries out. Set that over there for now. That way it is out of the way. I definitely need to wash my poor little wipe rag over here. I have so many clumps of paint. But I can't properly clean my materials when I'm working with them, which is no bueno. No bueno at all. Look what you done, Julia. Fix it. Nope, not with that. I'm so OCD about that while I'm working. Yeah, I think I'm... Yeah, we'll spot this room. Had a little bit too much of the stuff left on the palette knife. You got some thinning here in the black I'll take care of. Yeah. You know, I think I might use this light color to do the base coat of his eye, because this yellow takes so long to cover the canvas. I know I just fixed that, but his eyeball does not look round enough for me. too much of that yellow. I'm gonna have to take that tape off of there because otherwise I am not gonna be able to do that. And I don't want to do just his face. I don't like to work like that unless, especially with such tiny amounts of paint. Because that's one of the other joys of acrylic paint is if I mix something up and I have too much of it, I can use it on something else down the road. So, reveal. That in the trash. It almost kind of looks like it's glowing. So, since I did that, I will do my best to stay out of the way of that wet paint. That kind of came out looking a little weird right there. There we go. We'll take care of that. We don't like things like that. That's what happens with acrylic paint. You almost never have that problem with oils because they don't dry up real quick. There we go. So we're going to not use this on his face because this is going to take a little bit of doing. Make sure that we account for that because we don't want to lose it. Since we don't have a whole lot of this dark paint for the skin tone, I'm going to just put a marker on my page, kind of, so to speak, so that I know where the white is going to go. lot of times I use reference material, and there are a lot of times that I do not. I just kind of go with what I was taught about light in school and go from there. I'll fix that. Like we do with all of our other little accidents. Just turns into a different look. That's all. Okay. So, living on the edge. Oh yeah. Love it. Fix that up there. Smaller brush. I'm gonna take some of this now that it's dried up a little bit. And I'm gonna use probably the orange to do my, once I've got the yellow on there, since this stuff just, it's craziness how thin this lemon yellow is. And I know I could use a thickening agent, but I'm one of them lazy artists. I like to use this product right out of the tube, and it's like praying spray, you know? Just kind of go with it. If it works, it works. Happy with it? So far, I am. And that's all that matters. And nothing else matters. Meetani. Ah, yeah. Looking good. Looking good. I'm making a mess over here. Look, all of these brushes are wet, and I'm getting this brown water all over the place over here. Okay. So, this is still looking a little shiny, which means it's a little wet. I think I will finish up making this sword look not silly. Let's thicken this line up now that we got the tape off of there, like the rest of it. And then I'll go back and make it as thick as I want it using the black to do that. Okay. And the rest of it will be cleaned up with black. And the outlining, I may even decide to go darker gray than this. Since the sword is almost black, so I don't want to put too many more layers over it, but it would still look cool even if it were bumped up a little bit. Nothing wrong with a little texture in an acrylic painting. None whatsoever. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this little patch on his face. And then I think I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit, take myself a quick little break, check the phone status. Meh. And then maybe when I get back to it, I'll start on the mask. It's pretty much the last place I need to do of the base coat, where I can do the base coat. Ooh. Because this is some darkness right here in this gray. I'm telling you.